Arnold Schwarzenegger. Welcome, sir. Welcome to your stage. How are you, sir? Looking fantastic as always.
Well, I just came from the pump and run competition.
How did you do? Did you win?
If I would have ended, maybe. No, it was really great. It was like, we had thousands of people there at the starting line. And there was this unbelievable energy. The sun was out. And what was great was when we started the race, there was people running by of all ages. There was one guy that said, I'm 90 years old. Imagine to do a run with the age of 90, to be able to walk, or to maybe still be alive with 90, right? I mean, those are already miracles. This guy was running. And then there was a mother with her little child running by. And the kid said, I'm 3. So they're from 3 to 90. And what I loved about that is, and the reason why I'm mentioning is because that's exactly what we are about, is to promote fitness and to promote health and training, exercising for all ages. From young to old. We have to go and reach out, the gym business, food supplement business, the weight business, everyone has to reach out for the young to the old, not just for the people that are in the 30s or 20s that are in great shape, but people that need for therapy, for anything. So this was just really wonderful to see this kind of age difference from 3 to 90 to run this race and to be participating in the pump and run. I don't know what the 3-year-old does with a pump, right? I mean, she couldn't be doing bench press or something like that.
Yeah, usually they're being breastfed or something with a,
exactly.
The pump, but that age.
Just ran with her mother, but it's just great to see this as like a family affair. It was really
the interesting thing about the runners, and this goes way back to the beginning, years and years, we've had weekends here with snow, sleet, rain, it's 5 degrees outside. They still come out. It doesn't dampen any of their spirits. There's still thousands of people out there, whether it's raining or snowing or sunshine.
You're absolutely correct, because it was like, we've had sometimes snowstorms when they had to run. And, I will go there and do the usual countdown, 3, 2, 1, go. And they will be waiting out there for half an hour in that freezing cold weather until that starts. And it's really extraordinary, the kind of first of all, how tough the people are, that they can do that, to be out in that cold, and sometimes in shorts, not even in long sweats or something like that, but in shorts, and and just very kind of like flimsy jackets or shirts or something like that. So yeah, it's really amazing. Or rainstorms. I mean, we've had it all, and they're out there and they're doing it. So this is really great.
Well, Governor, congratulations on a great weekend once again. We did see a little bit of a dip, not just obviously here, but across the globe with the pandemic. And even though the show continued on, it wasn't at full blast. Well, I think it's safe to say it was cooking yesterday. I mean, you couldn't even get through that expo. It was busy, it was bustling, the sponsors are back, the events are back, the strongman, the arm wrestling, everything else that you have involved here at the weekend. So it had to feel pretty good from your standpoint to be able to, I saw you kind of getting through the crowd, going to see some of the sponsors and booths. It was busy.
Well, I think it's great to see, almost 500 companies displaying their goods here, and to be out there and to see all this big different manufacturers of food supplements and weight equipment and clothing and all that stuff. So it was really so packed and so active, and to have then all those different sports in the middle kind of mixed in, if it is weightlifting or powerlifting, or if it is the world's strongest firefighters competition, or the world's strongest man competition, or whatever it is, or the amateur bodybuilding competition. It was just all really fantastic. There was great energy from the beginning to the end. So I think that we truly can say that we are back again, and I hope this virus doesn't come back in one form or the other, because what had happened this last 3 years was devastating, I think, for the for the whole world, not just for our industry or not just for fitness, but for everything. You know, I think everyone had to suffer. A lot of people lost their lives because of it, and government didn't really handle it well, as you could see, right? And so I think it was terrible. When we were shut down the first year, it was like 3 years ago, literally everyone, all of the companies came in and put their booths up there, and they had their order, the convention halls were filled, and then all of a sudden we were told by the authorities that we cannot have the event. I mean, imagine the amount of millions of dollars that you lose because they already spent their money on sponsorships and paid for their space, and then all of a sudden they had to go home and they couldn't do business. So, so we lost a lot of money, but luckily we are not into making money, so we always reserved the profits that we had from the past, and we used that money and made up for it, and now we are back again, and it is really great, and it's, you know, I think the people were really happy with the show, with yesterday's show, and also on Friday, and with all the different sports. I mean, you know, it's amazing when you think about 60 different sports from 80 different countries. And there are 15,000 athletes here. It is really extraordinary. There's no other place. You know, they have a lot of different fitness conventions and things that are similar, including FIBO in Europe. But there's nothing that comes even close to our events and to our energy that we have here, the amount of people that comes through here, the amount of different sports that we have. No one has that. They try to copy it, but which is always a nice compliment. But no one can do that. I